The perfect setting, the perfect atmosphere. It feels like a big game. It sounds like a big game. The focus now on the players as they seek to get their team off to the ideal start.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And so, the national anthems. The imperative for everyone, 3 points on opening day.
Well, Peter, both of these teams will take to the pitch with a 3-point focus. Ambition is fresh and strong, and each will want to go deep into the competition, so neither will be looking to come out of this with a flawed game plan. This has to be assured and close to their best.
There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man if you want to hit on the counter-attack.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. He's not got that quite right. Now, can they get him away? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Looking to play him in. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Can he latch on to this? Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Lookman. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Opts for safety. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Osei Samuel. Osimhen! Now it's Osimhen. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Turns back here, probably the best option. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Samata, played out to the right. That's a shade optimistic. Delibashiru. Bassi. And it's Delibashiru. And Osei Samuel. Bassi. Osimhen. That has been slung wide. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Osimhen. Now that is commitment to the cause. Big header! Decent enough try. Half an hour played now. Oh, that's a key interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Osei Samuel. Osei Samuel. And this is Iwobi. Osei Samuel. Up he goes! There it is! The breakthrough strike! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 18.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Gets into some space. Hoisted in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Lookman. Nigeria leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lookman. And it's Deli Bashiru. He's on it, can he get away? Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
First half is up.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Nigeria head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we're off again.
Nigeria definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Played out to the left flank. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Still just a single goal between the sides. Osimhen, and it's Delibashiru. Oh, super find. And this is Iwobi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He is just caressing the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Osimhen's cross. Can he get it through? Shot, surely! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. He gets big. He's missed, but not by that far.
Osimhen certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. He's looking wide. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a really well-measured ball. Showing good feet.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Number 8. Coming on to replace him is number 24.
Nigeria are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Decent chance! In he goes again. It's in. Do not write them off. Back they come. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Number 17.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this one always did feel hard. Looks like turning out.
Lookman knocks it into space. And he's found a way past. Now there's a fine ball. Out of play for a throw. So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Number 10, coming on the field is number 26.
He has found a way through.
Nigeria really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Nigeria have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here, much more in your face.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
It requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. They've played it short. Hangs one in. Bassi gets it away. Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Strokes it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, such a clever touch. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Crossed it again. And he's heaved it away. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. That is good strength. And that is as far as it goes. So they make their points on day one. Their search for a win will have to wait. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, I think all's well that ends well on this one. They pushed for more and showed good determination to avoid less, so it has to be a point won as opposed to 2 lost.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And now,
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, it's quite simple, Peter. It's hard to overlook the highly productive Ademola Lookman here, because he's someone who's more than capable of scoring prolifically, and is sure to make teams think twice about playing that high defensive line because of his pace and, of course, his clinical finishing too.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. There's the whistle, and here we go. Lookman!
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And he's taking no chances there. And he's there to clear it. And it's Delibashiru. And no, he's seen through all of that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nigeria looking to pass their way through. Swept in. Can he get it through? And he's worked it through. And he's onside. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Osimhen. Well, that's been cut out, well played. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Passing is crisp and sharp. Osai Samuel. And Bassi. Lookman. And here's Osimhen.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Sakiri. Sleety. That's Sakiri. Lookman. And it's Delibashiru. Great defending, strong and determined. Hannibal. Looking for options for movement. This looks promising. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Iwobi. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Osai Samuel. Iwobi. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Osai Samuel. 30 minutes gone. Quality ball. Lookman. He's found a way through. He's found some space. He's had a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Tries to get it clear. Tunisia have the chance to go the other way. Sleety. That's Sakiri. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Osimhen. Hannibal. That's Sakiri. Hannibal. Out for a throw. Lookman. Bassi. And it's Osei Samuel. Iwobi. Oh, good-looking ball. Sleety. That's Sakiri. Hannibal. Lookman. Now it's Osimhen. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. No, that's been intercepted. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So to look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Here we go again.
Nigeria are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And it's hoisted clear. Sleety. Sakiri. That's Hannibal. Deli Bashiru producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Iwobi. Look at this, goes for a shot! It's a goal! The second half off to a spectacular start. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Hannibal. Iwobi. Delibashiru. And it's Delibashiru. Iwobi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Out of play for a goal kick. Well, that pass isn't the best. Osimhen is having a shot! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Number 9, Osimhen. Osimhen. Osimhen.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
The attendance for this match was 81,000.
Just about up to the hour now. Nigeria have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Lookman, he's had it taken off him. He's getting hounded, really hounded. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Osai Samuel, Delibashiru, and Iwobi. Osai Samuel.
Yeah, this is an exercise in prevention at source and a really strong commitment to that.
Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Osimhen receives it in a good position here. Lookman stood his ground strongly. Sakiri. Now this could be a chance. Hannibal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, that has not gone well. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable match. Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Can he get on the end of this? And now they can spring out of defence. No way through there. And it's Iwobi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Nigeria have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Tunisia finding their passes. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's certainly onside here.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 18.
Now some movement on the bench,
Number
and we are
10.
going to see a change.
Number 8. Coming on the field. Number 19. Number 24.
And the goalkeeper's
Number
got a good palm
26.
to that. Referee's given a throw. Stood up well to him there. Sleety. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Sakiri. And the referee brings it to a close. Nigeria are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Osimhen claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And so, to avoid defeat is to go through. Every reason here for them to believe, but this has got to be done. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So the first box is more or less ticked. It is a time to concentrate on what happens next.
Well, when you consider, Peter, how hard they've worked to be on the threshold of the next phase, they ought to be thoroughly focused and determined to wrap it up now. If their attitude and application remains as it's been through the group, then they should be fine. But if they suffer a moment's hesitation or doubt, as we've seen in the past, it could prove very costly.
And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker, Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be a target man and a poacher all in one, Peter. I think he's very good with his back to goal. He has a lovely first touch. And at the same time, he's got the pace to run behind defensive lines. And it's very difficult to see any weaknesses in his game. The complete package.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Lookman is onto this. He gets big! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Now it's Osimhen. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A chorus of approval here. It's really good play. That should get the job done. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And this is Iwobi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And it's made its way to him. Now that's well seen too. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Shot could be on. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Threads one in. Osai Samuel has it out wide and in space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, cracking ball. And he's chosen to go back. Oh, super ball. He's had a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Nil-nil still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And he was alert to it. Nigeria do have a chance to counter here. Osei Samuel. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And that could set him on his way. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gets a good foot in there. It will be. And it's Osei Samuel. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Osimhen. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played out to the left flank. He's picked his way through. Delivers with whip. And it's hoisted clear. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Lookman.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Knocks it out wide. Osimhen. Oh, it's Osimhen. Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, he's been caught napping. Big chance! And one more try! Yes, it's in! And Nigeria are ahead. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Nigeria leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
So remember, this could all be decided by the end of the day.
Nigeria definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off. Lookman.
Looking for the run. He's on it. Can he get away? Passing nice and neat. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice pass. Shot, surely! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Still just a single goal between the sides. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Lookman being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and it's about time they woke up to them.
There's the shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Nigeria leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Great work on the overlap. Good ball, good take. The ball goes in, and the keeper beats it away. Bashiru getting this one clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's had it nicked away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's off and running. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he cuts out the supply. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Lookman. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Iwobi. No, it's come to nothing.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, important interception. Well, it is a narrow lead, but they are clinging on to it right now. Nigeria have their place in the knockout stage all but secure. Bashiru opts for safety. And it's Iwobi. Iwobi going face-to-face with his great rival. Deftly away. Corner it is. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. One 0 as we head towards the end. Nicely weighted ball. Now here's the delivery. Bassi clears it away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's there to belt it away.
Added time.
Corner. And that's aimed into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, this is the sight of a dream fulfilled. They have made it through the group stage successfully, with the glamour and the glory of the knockout phase to come. The end of the game. Reflections?
Nigeria really have struggled, Peter, but I think there's a lot of positives they can take from surviving such a tough group stage. They'll take confidence from that.
Unlucky, lads. Let's hope for better luck next time.
And so the thrill of the opening game.
Hello,
Giddy
everybody,
hope
and
and
welcome
expectation.
to today's match.
They all line up as equals, looking for the perfect start. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And so we stand for the anthems. The imperative for everyone, 3 points on opening day.
Well, Peter, I can tell you that both managers will have stressed the need for a very strong start here. Both have also indicated a front foot approach. If that is the case, then I don't think we're going to be complaining at the end. I certainly hope we'll be eulogising. There's an awful lot resting on this, and we'll probably end up reflecting on that.
And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's quite simple, Peter. It's hard to overlook the highly productive Ademola Lookman here, because he's someone who's more than capable of scoring prolifically and is sure to make teams think twice about playing that high defensive line because of his pace and, of course, his clinical finishing too.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Taken back almost at once. Out to the left it goes. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's the shot! It's hit the upright. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Driving forward. Closing in on goal. Deli Bashiru. Chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Nigeria are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Turns back here, probably the best option. Some good work on the right flank here. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now he's off and running. Osai Samuel kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. What a throw in. Lookman. Deli Bashiru. Lookman. Looking for options for movement. And he shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Played out to the left flank. He's picked his way through. Clipped into space. Oh, what? No mistake! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Osei Samuel, and it's Deli Bashiru. He won't be happy with that one. Lovely, now then. Osimhen! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Looking to play him in. Now that looks a decent ball. Bassi cuts it out. Well, there's the clearance. Lookman. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Bassi. And he's forced to go back. And Osei Samuel. Iwobi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Lookman. And here's Osimhen. Osimhen receives it in a wide position. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Samata. And now they can clear their lines. And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
That was the first half.
Some first half thoughts?
The boys can turn it up for
I wouldn't
the
say it
second.
was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
And we're underway again.
Nigeria clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Hops for safety. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen is flagged offside. Looking for the run. Now it's Samata.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He is just caressing the ball. Well, the ball's gone astray. Osei Samuel up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And it's Delibashiru. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lukman. And Delibashiru. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Samata. Could try cutting inside here. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, well played, well played. And the finish!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Turns back here, probably the best option. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Samata, and he plays one through. Oh, important interception. It will be. Passing is crisp and sharp. Over to the left. Lukman gets into a good position. Nice control. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Chance to deliver. Oh, smashing header! He scored! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
75 minutes played. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lovely feet. Gets into some space. Cross needs to be... He gets big! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
After 82 minutes,
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Might be dangerous. And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Osimhen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Up he goes! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Knocks it into space, and that could set him on his way. Samata. Swings in across. It should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Gets a good foot in there. And that will be the final act. Nigeria starting here with a draw, a glass half empty or half full. You be the judge. Osimhen voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, I think all's well that ends well on this one. They push for more and...
Nigeria emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's quite simple, Peter. It's hard to overlook the highly productive Ademola Lookman here, because he's someone who's more than capable of scoring prolifically, and is sure to make teams think twice about playing that high defensive line because of his pace and, of course, his clinical finishing too.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. So it's down to business here. Osimhen proves just a little bit too strong. Sliti. That's Sakiri. Plays the return pass. Hannibal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Sliti. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a shade optimistic. Delibashiru. And it's Delibashiru. Can he get it through? Hannibal. Opts for safety. Sliti. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Sakiri. Iwobi. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Osimhen. That ball looks a good one. And the shot! Dispatched clinically. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 14 minutes is number 7, Lookman. Lookman. Lookman.
Nigeria have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Swings in across, punched away. And he's taking no chances there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Tries to play it through. Chance for a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Osei Samuel. Plays a sharp little ball here. This looks promising. That'll be a corner. Up he goes! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Bassi. And it's Delibashiru. Played out to the right. That's a throw. Hannibal. Now it's Osimhen. Sakiri. The less said about that pass, the better. Bassi. Osei Samuel. And Iwobi. Delibashiru. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen. Oh, this is a very good run. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hannibal. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Looking to play him in. Spread neatly. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away?
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Sakiri. Hannibal. Tunisia looking to pass their way through. Shifted it to the flank. He's tried one! Decent enough try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Osai Samuel, and it's Iwobi, and it's Delibashiru.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Osimhen, and he's quick to get it clear again. Stood up well to him there. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Nigeria are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Here we go again then.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Hannibal engages and forces him off the ball. Delibashiru did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now the breakaway. Now it's Iwobi. Oh, that's a key interception. Turns back here, probably the best option. Hannibal. Sends it crossfield. Sleety. Great vision. Slitty. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it.
He's gone for goal! And want to be quick to recover this.
Tunisia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
The attendance for this match was 80,953.
Lukman. Now it's Osimhen. And it's Delibashiru. He's looking wide. Crosses it in. Cleared away. That's a good ball out wide. Hannibal. Delibashiru. Nicely aimed pass. Iwobi. Sleety. He's got away. Knocks it out wide. Lukman spots it and intercepts. Delibashiru. Lukman looking to add to his goal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tries a shot!
Tunisia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Delibashiru. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Osei Samuel looking to run onto it. Can he finish? They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Nigeria are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Osei Samuel leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. And it's Osei Samuel. Sleety. Hannibal. Can he spark a counter here? Hannibal. Hannibal. That's Sakiri. Out to the right. Played out towards the right wing. Nice control. Hannibal. Shot could be on. He's having a go. Magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. With so little time left. Grandstand finish.
The goal scorer for Tunisia after 89 minutes is number 13.
Nigeria are making a change now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Number 8.
Tunisia give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
24.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
1 minute at a time.
Iwobi looking for options for movement. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, this was a result that reflected the difference in team strengths. I mean, you felt that all they had to do was release their power and they were going to steamroll their opposition, which pretty much happened.
Please put your hands together, everyone, and give our boys a round of applause for a job well done.
And so, to avoid defeat
Hello,
is to go
everybody,
through.
and welcome to
Every
today's
reason
match.
here for them to believe, but this has got to be done. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So the first box is more or less ticked. It is a time to concentrate on what happens next.
Well, when you consider, Peter, how hard they've worked to be on the threshold of the next phase, they ought to be thoroughly focused and determined to wrap it up now. If their attitude and application remains as it's been through the group, then they should be fine. But if they suffer a moment's hesitation or doubt, as we've seen in the past, it could prove very costly.
So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man if you want to hit on the counter-attack.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Oh, shooting chance! Yes! And Nigeria are ahead. That was a given. It always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Bassi. And Delibashiru. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. Nigeria leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Chance here to counter. He was under real pressure there.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers. And it's Iwobi. Delibashiru. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now he's off and running. Osimhen.
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That has been cut short. That's good running with the ball. And it's made its way to him. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Delibashiru. Osimhen. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's gone for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
That's a sharp pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Turns back here, probably the best option. Bassi clears. Flashes it across. Cleared away. Delibashiru. And he welcomes it in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Nigeria can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Lookman. Half-time getting close now. And he's onside. Played in deep. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Lookman. And it's Delibashiru. Delibashiru.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ball played for Lookman. Opts for safety. Gets a good foot in there. Osimhen has got himself a free kick. Lookman! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
We're down,
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Nigeria, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So remember, this could all be decided by the end of the day. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And here's Iwobi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, That's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lookman. And that's gone loose. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, good spread. Nice control. That is a brilliant interception. Osimhen. Can he spark a counter here? Delibashiru. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Looking for the run. Tries to pass it through. Lookman. Just about up to the hour now. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
That has been slung wide. Oh, that's well spotted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's been played through. Oh, good take. Decent chance! Nicely weighted ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And they've been given a corner. Tries to get it clear. Shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's played through for him. And that's an excellent interception.
Nigeria surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Played out towards the right wing. Oh, it's played into the area. Punched away. That'll be a throw-in. Now, can they get him away? Well, this lead is tight, but it does look as though it may see them through. Nigeria have their place in the knockout stage all but secure. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
If you want to...
1-0 as we head towards the end. Knocks it into space.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's an inviting looking ball, that. very much into the last knockings. And that is as far as it goes. Well, this is the sight of a dream fulfilled. They have made it through the group stage successfully, with the glamour and the glory of the knockout phase to come. The end of the game. Reflections?
Nigeria really have struggled, Peter, but I think there's a lot of positives they can take from surviving such a tough group stage. They'll take confidence from that.
This is a hard one to take, but we'll be back stronger, won't we?
The perfect setting, the perfect atmosphere. It feels like a big game. It sounds like a big game. The focus now on the players as they seek to get their team off to the ideal start.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. A moment of great pride, the anthems. So a strong start essential for both teams here as they look to head towards the knockout stage.
Yes, and that's very apparent, Peter. Competition football is a different beast entirely, and you have to be prepared to dig deep to prevent everything going south very quickly. So this could be a tentative standoff in weighing each other up. I hope we'll see more probing than possession.
And that gets things running. Bashiru. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has not gone well. And it's made its way to him. And he was quick to react. Bassi. Lookman. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. That ball looks a good one. Neither side especially adventurous early on.
Yeah, this is an exercise in prevention at source and a really strong commitment to that.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Delibashiru. Looking for the run. Asai Samuel could try cutting inside here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now there's a fine ball. Samata, great vision. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Oh, it's come loose. Bassi. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Oh, that's a key interception. Delibashiru. Iwobi. Threads one in. Look at the space here. And they've been given a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Samata. Knocks it out wide. Approaching the half-hour mark. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that is one way to stop him. No, that's been intercepted. Back towards the middle. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's there to clear it. And the counter-attack is on here for Nigeria. Played out towards the right wing. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Shoots! Cleared away. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Turns back here, probably the best option.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries to pass it through. There's no flag. There's the delivery. Defending. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
Here we go again then.
Nigeria are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Delivered in. Terrific header! Oh, it's hit the post! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And it's Delibashiru. Lookman. Lookman will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, good spread. Oh, nice touch. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice control. Shot could be on. Can he finish? In for the pieces. It's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Number 10.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Delibashiru. Nigeria still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Osai Samuel made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, that's well spotted.
The attendance for this match was 80,000.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, super ball! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Here's Osimhen. Osimhen! It's hit the upright. Lookman has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
That's good defensive concentration. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Iwobi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a little off target. Delibashiru. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And he's forced to go back. Looking for options for movement. Chance! And the return pass. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Gets into some space.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Bassi. Delibashiru. Iwobi going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Osei Samuel. Opts for safety. Nigeria must do something here, and very quickly.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Over to the left. Delibashiru. Nigeria have reached the now or never stage. And Delibashiru. Now it's Osimhen. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Samata. This looks promising.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Very nicely done. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Chance here to counter. Iwobi. Nicely weighted ball. And the referee brings it to a close. So this is already looking like a tough test, an anticlimactic end to a game which started with so much hope. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, sometimes going into chase mode can bring out the best in teams, and we're about to discover if this one has the substance needed to prevail. If they have it, the only way is up.
Nigeria emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Number 21.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
17.
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man if you want to hit on the counter-attack.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. So that's got things underway. Osimhen. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Sakiri. That has been slung wide. Showing good feet. Chooses to go back. And he'll shoot here! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Delibashiru. Lookman. Now it's Osimhen. Gets a good foot in there. Sleety. That's Sakiri. Foot in. Lookman. Sakiri has given away a free kick. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, good read. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Shot, surely! That is decidedly lacking. Lookman. Lookman going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that has not gone well. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Iwobi. Nigeria, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Back towards the middle. Sakiri. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Tunisia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Hannibal. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pass somewhat off target. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well seen, saw that coming. Sakiri. Well read, nice interception. Delibashiru. Nigeria looking to pass their way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Sleety. That's Hannibal. It's a really well-measured ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's lofted through here. Delibashiru.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lookman. And here's Osimhen. Played out towards the right wing. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Delibashiru is onto this. Now it's Iwobi. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Osimhen! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Osimhen probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Hannibal. Played out to the left flank. Now that looks a decent ball. Slitty plays it in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Delibashiru. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Nigeria really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Here we go again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Hannibal. Oh, good spread. Hannibal. And he's picked it up out wide. Gets into some space. Now the delivery. He gets big. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Bassi. It's a pretty loose pass. Now there, and he shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Lookman. Lookman will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sleety. Hannibal. Distributed tidily. Hannibal. Could try cutting inside here. That's very neat. Hannibal. Crosses it in. Iwobi is there and he can get that clear. And now the breakaway. Threads one in. That is a great pick out. He can run onto that. Tries a shot! Well, that is remarkable.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Spread out to the left. That'll be a throw. Delibashiru. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lookman. And Delibashiru. Now it's Osimhen. And it's Iwobi. Not the most accurate pass. Sleety. Sakiri. That's Hannibal. Can he get it through? Tunisia finding their passes. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Osimhen. He's looking wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Long ball looking to counter. And that could set him on his way. Hannibal.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hannibal, and a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
They've played it short. Delivers the ball. Big header! Harmlessly behind. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Nigeria look as though they are set to go out. He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's in space and looking for options. And it's been taken short. Hannibal. This looks promising. Elects to... Here's the header! That's a half-decent try. Now it's Iwobi. Knocks it out wide.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. Nigeria are out. And that means there is no place for them in the knockout stage. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, I thought they were very honest and hard-working, and I can't fault them for their great effort and endeavour. Usually at the end of a group campaign, teams get stacked in the right order, and I think this is a case in point.
Well, the first day of any competition is special for everybody. A
and
real
welcome to
red letter
today's
day for everybody that is here, and all of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I do hope you are comfortably strapped in for the ride, because we are certain that this is going to be an irresistible, emotional roller coaster for everybody involved. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. First day of the competition, always a special day, and a cause for universal optimism.
Do you know, I think that's true, Peter. I think fans and players alike need to change every so often, and a different feel from the standard routine, and this creates a whole new excitement, and let's get to it.
There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker, Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be a target man and a poacher all in one, Peter. I think he's very good with his back to goal. He has a lovely first touch, and at the same time he's got the pace to run behind defensive lines, and it's very difficult to see any weaknesses in his game. The complete package.
I think the opposition defence agreed too. He's going to be the source of... A header! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Lookman. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nzola receives it in a good position here. Now it's Nzola. Passing is crisp and sharp. Spread it left. Here comes the cross. Header! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Osimhen. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a promising position. That's tidy. Chance to deliver. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Now here's the delivery.
Angola clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route.
Delibashiru. Nigeria yet to have an attempt on goal. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's hoisted clear. Freddie goes looking wide. Out to the right. There they go, hunting in packs. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's in a great position here. Terrific header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Freddie. Nzola is onto this. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Passing nice and neat. Good ball, good take.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lookman. He's on it, can he get away? So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Freddie. Now, can they get him away? Delibashiru. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That is good alertness.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Spread out to the left. Freddy, now it's Nzola. Threads one in, and that has found him in acres of space. Oh, smashing header! Goal! There is the breakthrough! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And the counter is on. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
Here we go again then.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it. Angola are totally dominant in the middle of the park.
Decent chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Looking to play him in. Osimhen tries to pass it through. Now this could be a chance. Lookman has it out wide and in space. Neither of these two want to come off second best. So nearly the perfect ball. Danger averted for now. Lookman. Nigeria still this single goal behind. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Nzola. And it's made its way to him. Gets into some space. And he's onside. This looks promising. And he decides to cross it. And he's taking no chances there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Nigeria are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Osei Samuel. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Iwobi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The referee's awarded a free kick. Keeper gets his hands on it.
Nigeria really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That has been slung wide. He's in a great position here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Lookman going face-to-face with his great rival. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Nigeria are staring a first-round exit in the eye. Nigeria must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Nice looking ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Nigeria really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Nigeria have reached the now or never stage. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Number 24, number 26.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Freddie.
2 added minutes
Showing
has
great
been
feet
indicated.
there. And he's picked it up out wide, and he's got... Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Nigeria are out in round one. Ambitions unfulfilled, and it is yet another tale in the vast footballing archive of what could have been. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It's actually difficult, Peter, to determine exactly what went wrong. The teamwork and spirit just didn't seem to be right.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. With the father of a boy